I know a lot of guys that always say that they feel like shit after they leave the gym because they're like, I go to the gym, I work out, and then I leave the gym, and then it's like all downhill from there. Like my day is ruined. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's not how I wanted to live, and I actually can relate to that. I used to feel that way, where the gym was like the highlight of my life. This is where that's a problem, because the gym has to be a part of a whole. You know what I'm saying? A part of a bigger thing. Like the gym, when used in the right way, it can amplify every other area of your life, but you just have to let it. I used to be in denial of the fact that a lot of the principles that you learn in fitness through achieving the physique that you want can be applied to every other area of life. And if you think about getting in shape, well, you do more than one thing. It's like a process. There's parts that make up the entire process. So just like feeling fulfilled and not feeling like shit, going to the gym sometimes just isn't enough. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, because I'm not saying it's not important, because it is. It's just that, think about it. Think about when it starts to hurt you is when you fixate on it so much that it becomes this thing where, oh no, I just left the gym, or now I don't feel good because that's where I'm happy. But then you start to tell yourself this story, and you become attached to this, this story that you tell yourself that, well, I'm only happy when I'm at the gym. And then you lose control, because what happens when you have a shitty workout? Or what happens when you can't get to the gym? Now, believe me, like there's only so many excuses you can make. But okay, let's say that you have great workouts. Well, what's the rest of your life like? And I'm just gonna say this too. I'll call myself out. When I was 16 years old, or when I was 15 years old, I deadlifted 405. I mean, 16, I was benching over 3 plates, squatting 405 for reps, really strong, biggest kid in my school. I was definitely like an anomaly as a teen, really jacked, strong. All right, so follow me. I'm not just trying to gas myself up here. I'm actually going to take away from myself, because this was the truth about my life. That was the only aspect of my life that was leveled up. I was poor, didn't have a good relationship with God, and every relationship that I was in was basically like an L. So I started to think back. I said, wait a second. Well, because of course, I'd have people that I looked up to. So I'd say, well, what are they saying about it? Well, they're saying that everything that you learn in fitness, you can then go apply to other areas of life. And I was in denial about that. I was like, well, that's not the same, but it is. And I started to realize that I wasn't actually taking those principles and carrying them over to my other areas of life. One of the biggest principles is the fact that first of all, the compounding, like the fact that things compound on top of each other. So, and another aspect is being, I realized that the gym taught me that, because think about it, you can't just go to the gym, sleep like shit, eat like shit, and expect to get results. The better your sleep is, the better your nutrition is, and the better your training is, the better off you're going to be. But all of those things collectively, it's a project. You know what I'm saying? It's parts that are making a whole. WHOLE. And if what everyone is saying is true. All these successful people, right? I wanted to prove it to myself to see if what they were saying is true. If you would apply the same principles to the rest of your life, you feel the best when you're at the gym, right? Well, it's because all of those fucking pieces are coming together. That's why you feel fulfilled. The pump is there. The music, strength, everything's all coming together. You know what I'm saying? That's where you start to feel fulfilled. This is just like life. This is why the gym and your physique goals can't be the only fucking thing that you take seriously in your life. And you guys that are all about your money, that can't be the only thing. You guys that are all about your family and all about your wife, that can't be and your kids, that can't be your only thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to have all of them. Because if you have one and not the other two, you're going to be unfulfilled. You have the family but don't have the finances, don't have the fitness, good luck. You have the fitness but not the money and not the relationships, you'll be like I was. You have the money but not the relationships and not the fitness, think about it. All three of them will lead you into the same direction. And I just think it's time to have a real fucking conversation with myself. And maybe you can have that real conversation with yourself about, I think it's time to level up every area of my life. It's time to make all the fucking pieces come together. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If you don't think it's true in your life, I actually think there's a direct correlation to denying that truth and your levels of success in life. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So just remember, next time that you're leaving the gym and you're feeling like shit, well, look, if it's the highlight of your day, it's the highlight of your day. Pat yourself on the back, actually, for leveling up that one area of life and realize that you're at square one. Pick one avenue. There's only 3 or 4, right? Faith, fitness, friendships, finances. Right? Friendships as in relationships. There's only 4. Pick one to max out first and let the other ones fall into place. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but maybe this is just a conversation that you should have with yourself. Because no one should be like, the gym is the highlight of my day, now I feel depressed. That's not what I want for my life. I don't know about you, bro. That's not how I want to live. I want to be buzzing all day, feeling good all day. Before the gym, during the gym, after the gym. I think it's just about time to have that real conversation with yourself. No victim.